When I started out in my career, I quickly realized that I was going to have to make the decisions in terms of what environment was really going to be able to foster growth for me and for the company. And I had to make a number of moves early in my career to find the right environment where I felt I could grow and be successful. I wasn't just going to stay in an environment that was not going to be right for me. I don't think it's easy for anyone to get started. I do think that there are more opportunities for women today than when I started out in the menswear industry almost 40 years ago. I was an anomaly. And what's exciting to me is to see so many young women coming into our industry, having incredible diversity of jobs, being able to add so much value. But it's up to the individual to define their value for an organization and move forward, whether they're male or female. My advice for anyone entering our industry today, no matter what your aspirations are, you need to live in the moment and do the best job you can. You need to aim to make others and the business successful, and by doing that, you will be successful. The second thing I would absolutely tell someone is do not underestimate the transformational power of believing in yourself and your capabilities, because ultimately that is what's going to move you forward. And then third, the mantra I've always felt was important is make sure you're doing something you are truly passionate about, that it's purposeful and it's going to take you somewhere, and that ultimately you will make significant impact. I do believe we've made progress in the last number of years to have more women in the senior levels of retail. However, we have a long way to go. And I think it's going to be up to a number of things. Number one, we, myself included, as women, need to foster, advance, and mentor other women. Number two, we have to mentor other men in terms of the importance of diversity, understanding appropriate succession, and really giving people the tools and the capabilities as well as the access to be able to move forward. At HSNi, diversity is at the core fundamental foundation of who we are, because I believe that diversity drives innovation, it drives creativity of thought, and ultimately long-term success. 60% of our executive team are female. 50% of all our senior roles are going to women, and over 50% of our population are women. However, diversity is much more than gender. Diversity goes across many different qualities, including diversity of thought. And you need to ensure that around that table you have people with different experiences to lend their voice, because that's really what creates dynamic conversations. I've been very fortunate to have mentors throughout my entire career. And what I remind everyone is that mentors aren't only the people above you. They're people you come in contact with every day that either take the time to teach or take the time to give you feedback and advice. I've certainly been fortunate to have mentors like Phil Knight, Ralph Lauren, Barry Diller, Tommy Hilfiger. But today I work with so many young people, including young women, some of whom are entrepreneurs. Many of the entrepreneurs we launch on HSN, and I learn so much from them. So what I say to everyone is mentorship can come from everywhere. You need to open yourself up to being able to listen. You have to focus on your own self-awareness, and you also have to be able to give back.